Hey everybody, welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. We got seriously whooped in the last episode, and our egos are a little bit bruised, but it has prompted us to maybe try some different things to have different options for stress relief, and I'm going to try to experiment a little bit here. So we're going on a short Champion Warns run for, I think it's the Solar Ring. We get less stress, I think, above 75 light. And we're going to kit these guys out a little differently. I'm still bringing a Jester, but not necessarily for the inspiring tune, which means I should probably not even take this tambourine. Let's give him something else that only Jesters can have. Anything good? Not really there. You know what? Let's give him damage. Why not? We'll stack Finale. We'll see what happens. He'll have a little bit of extra stress there, but this is good just to prove our point. So I'm going to bring Nara. First of all, level 6. She's been to the Darkest Dungeon, and she will give everybody some extra XP on this mission, which will be quite nice. We're going to bring Mika as level 4 below this, but I'd still like to get our Jesters up there. I feel most comfortable with Jesters in the Darkest Dungeon, so I still want him to be an option eventually. We're going to bring Israel level 5, and I've got him kitted out a little differently. We've got Holy Orders and the Ancestor's Lantern. But I'm going to try out his Inspiring Cry for stress relief activities. We got Holy Lance, so I'm positioning him a little differently here, so these two can kind of bounce back and forth. And then Lytus, obviously with his basic setup. I'm also going to bring in Defender. We saw in the second Darkest Dungeon that we have these torches. And we don't have enough people, or we don't have enough torches to give to everybody. So when they use this skill, we're going to want to put somebody in front of whoever doesn't have this. And so I think having that, working this into our activities on the regular basis will be nice. This is a little bit of an experimental approach here on a short run, just to kind of get our feet wet with it. And let's go. So today's log comes from Hokucho, who writes for Yordinia Antiquarian. And so a sacrifice has been made. Apparently Master Odd has been rather eager to take me back as soon as he learned the opportunity had presented itself. It was at the cost of the old hag we had for a chef. Never was a fan anyways. Smelled of musky cellars and old foodstuffs no matter the time of day. I suppose I'm back to continue to suffer. The inevitable is horrifying, but this gives me a newly realized reprieve from it. The caretaker was rather surprised to see me crawling my way out of my grave. He was sure my physical form would have rested indefinitely.
They breed quickly down there in the dark.
Okay,
but perhaps
so he takes an immediate 20 stress because he's underleveled. These guys all get the extra XP. And although we're not going to see these guys take a ton of stress in here, I just want to get a feel for some of these other stress abilities. Okay, so let's do this. Give everybody this buff straight away. Can we stun any of these? 140 base, maybe. Not happening today, no. We could set up our retribution. Ouch. Less crit. Now, okay, this is also going to buff our torch, but on 20 here, let me crit too. Okay, that's not bad. So single target similar to the Jester. Can we bleed? We can bleed this guy. Just keep these guys topped up. Stun is not going to happen there. And then... What's our stun chance? 140 again. So would this be enough? So I think if we put this with... one of the others that people were talking about was using the... what are they called? It's on the tip of my tongue. The guys that do a lot of bleed damage, and they can like transfer the bleed and blight back and forth. some reason it's just escaping me. Whatever Kaz is. The flagellant. Those guys have a stress reduction as well that looks pretty nice. And I'm wondering if we pair those up and don't have a jester, if that's an appropriate amount of a stress reduction. Either way, we have a lot of people that are in that level 4, level 5 range that want to get up to 6. Holy crap. Just like straight up.
Unwound.
0 to hero attack. Excellent. Let's do this just to get off death's door.
Compassion is
not bad.
In the fevered pitch of battle.
He is only level 4, so he's definitely underprepared for this. Let's de-stress. Okay. This is kind of the challenge for me is, okay, we're gonna have these guys that can de-stress others, that's fine. And I guess because we're gonna have extra backline support, we want to really make sure that these guys are damage dealers. So if we bring in somebody like Ezreal in this type of position where he's gonna have to do some stress healing and stuff, we have to have more damage coming from the backline. Just gotta be that way. Okay, so he's dead next turn. My god.
Reeling, about to break.
Dangerously close here, Mika. We do not want to lose Mika right now. Oh, he's dropped to 4. That's fine. He's actually gonna die anyways. Let's start here. Didn't get it. God, the damage these guys are putting out. This is more than just an experiment at this point. The post is still on. Let's go ahead and just protect Mika for a second here. Get that extra prod up to reduce some of this damage.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Speed 3 here. I'm actually going to start moving up so we can set up a finale. Let's give everybody a little top up. There, we got the block on. Okay, that worked. We can reset the riposte. Nice thing about this is wherever he gets shuffled to, he can use that stress heal. That part's quite nice.
Champion falls.
Okay, okay.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That was a long fight, but nice. Okay, so we have to complete all the room battles. Looks like we're going to be busy here. Swine Heaver, the Raving Madman. Buff the boys first. Better get him topped up. Don't have time to stun anybody out. He can't attack anyone, so might as well. And then we'll set up a retribution here. Yikes. Good dodge.
A devastating blow.
Beautiful little crit there. Didn't take the disease. I think... Oh, these guys can give disease, no? I don't know if it's from that skill, but... And when he gets hit, because of this this last light, when he gets hit, they drop our torch by 10, which is not insignificant at all. See if we can get this guy bled. Okay, so he's toast.
Brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
17 health only here. I'm going to beef him up. I'm going to use that protection on him again. Little horror, never hurt anybody.
The birth place of dread.
A 40 prot. Yeah. Almost. Okay, let's defend him for right now and reduce the damage we take. It's actually pretty significant, I would say. Let's Dirk Stab here. We have a finale ready now.
No quarter.
He's got a ton of HP. We gave him the longevity eye patch, so he's coming in at 64 HP right now. Let's reset our retribution. And we can go Holy Lance here. 7 to 13. Got the low end. Okay.
Continually on.
We won't Holy Lance him up this time, so that we can do a finale here if we're not able to kill this guy beforehand. Does have pretty high dodge, though. Something to think about. This is going to be gone after this round. I think is fine. Hopefully we kill him here. Oh, he's speed 11, actually. We did get it. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool.
A faint hope blossoms.
So you can see, like, I am trying to force certain things, and, like, we're probably not using specifically Azrael optimally here. I'm gonna see if we can leave this dungeon with near zero stress. So that's gonna take some work, and we're not using his healing skills. We're not using the Jester's healing skills. Or, like, his stress healing skills, I should say. Okay. You know what? Let's just try and talk him all the way up. Set up Retribution here. These guys can hit really hard.
Masterfully executed.
It's a nice crit, but... Let's see if we can stun this guy. Oh, resisted it? Are you serious? That's unlucky. Good dodge. Right back at ya. Good dodge. Jeez. Okay. Probably bleed. Put some damage in on the front guy.
Inspiration and improvement.
Everybody's almost going to be topped up here. Cripple them. Oh, nice dodge. Well, that guy's scary. I haven't seen him very much. Plus 40% stress. We've got that move and stun skill chance buffed on him. So he's actually up to 170. Get rid of the bleed here. He's tanking a lot of damage. I think we can just clear this guy instead of going into the protection.
Maintain the offensive. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
What's our finale buffs at right now? It's not bad. Let's see if we can get this guy down next. Heavy hitter. This guy too, though. Damn. Here comes. That wasn't as bad as the last one. Removes dodge and speed. Okay. A little scary. Let's hook him up, and then we'll finale out of this position next.
A singular strike.
So you can see, okay, the problem that we're having is what I was talking about earlier, how we don't really have the damage dealers necessary. I'm actually going to use this to get rid of the speed debuff, so we can do some better heals. Because we're using him mainly for stress, he is doing some damage, I guess, but it's only okay. So if you go with something like this, I think we need to really consider things a bit differently. Good dodge. Okay, let's finale the heck out of here. Guy's less prot. That was nice. Could just stun him. Brings this guy forward, or... And maybe... Yeah, it's gonna be tough. That's fine. Almost had him. Speed 9, so decent chance he goes next. Yep. Okay, we got blight happening from him. It's problematic. It is. 7 damage around. He's gonna go next, so I'm gonna just take this guy.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And stunned. Excellent. You can use Retribution to... he's because of that prot, we can't. Okay, let's just go. Probably overusing his Retribution, to be fair.
Sedated.
He's really low. That's scary, but it should tick over to our Vestal first every time here. But she's stunned, so we'll see. Nice dodge. Let's get him a little closer. I don't really want to kill him. Can likely get one more heal out of this. Unless she crits. Or unless he crits. Nice.
The wounds of war can be healed. But never...
I mean, that's not amazing. It's not amazing. Let's see what these curios are. Not touching this one. And bandages, right?
Glittering gold, trinkets.
I'm okay with
and
taking the
baubles,
food here.
paid for in blood.
Let's just back it up. No, no, no. Don't want anything to do with that today. Okay, so his stress is now starting to build pretty considerably. Let's top them up. Set up our retribution here. We'll take this kill if we can.
Obliterated.
Nice dodge, Lightus. Okay, everyone's actually up to full now. Didn't think I'd see the day. And now we have to de-stress here. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, the Jester is just by far and away the best stress healer. Obviously. Tough call.
Eradicated.
I'm giving it a chance. I'm trying my best with what we have here.
So clearly.
Highwayman range skills minus 20 stun resist.
Of the light?
Probably never going to use that. Holy Waters we're not getting a lot out of curio wise, but I think we'll just ditch these.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Ah, of course. We don't need anti-venom. We might be able to stun. 50-50. There we go. That might turn out to be a bit problematic if this starts stacking. Yep. Let's de-stress here a bit. Nice crit. Didn't get the bleed. Pretty good chance for this. Let's keep him healed. Okay, one down. Ouch, nice crit.
Unbalanced.
We bleed this? Unlikely.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
So he's holding it down. He is slowly removing that stress as he takes a huge crit. I should just never talk. Anytime we say something, immediately followed up by just a slap in the face. Reset retribution. Oh my god. Yeah, good thing we healed him before.
The end approaches.
And I guess the problems are slightly amplified. Just gonna build up that finale a little bit more. Problems are slightly amplified because we don't have that optimal backline. Like, if we bring out another stress healer, either just him alone or a duo with the Flagellant, we wouldn't bring a Jester. So we would have more backline damage. We still need to have a healer, either Occultist or Vestal, probably. Let's throw on some protection here. And with this comp, we actually don't have very good, like, 4-position hitting at all. We can finale him, but it feels a bit wasteful. I'm gonna finale here. Nice crit. Six to 10. It's close. He's very close. Good dodge. Crits.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh, come on now. Dirty.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Come on. What's... It's like this giant fridge. He's impossible to hit all of a sudden. All right, he's gone.
The beast, the greater the glory.
We don't have third line stun. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Couple of timely dodges for these guys. It's annoying.
A momentary abatement.
I'm happy when we get them, obviously. Okay, we're gonna leave that. That is the end, but let's continue adventuring here. See what else we can find. What's our map looking like? We have a battle there. We could go totally dark.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
I guess there's a chance, though, that we get attacked by something. But we'll maybe just see if we can make it through this hallway. That'll be enough greed for today. The safer way to do it would be to keep light until we get here.
Now it must be carried home.
70, 60. Nice.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay. Let's take that and let's go.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence
Got a solar crown.
shaken.
Decent amount of money for a short run. And, man, look at that resolve XP. You went from 4 to almost a 6 on a short run. That's bananas. That's bananas. Minus 20% healing received. Replace tuckered out. Great. Accuracy on range skills is fine. Okay. So, I think any of our...
Let each help the other.
Oh, look at that.
So doing, help themselves.
Putting ego aside does not come easily to such seasoned survivors, but the new recruits are palpably grateful for the assistance. Level restrictions removed for the next quest. So are you telling me? Are you telling me that I can bring in, like, super powerful enemies to just absolutely stomp on something? Maybe we should do that. I think so. We're trying to clear paths to bosses. So we have a Gibbering Prophet still, Hag Witch, Brigand 16-pounder, Unstable Flesh, Swine God, Formless Flesh, Beguiling Siren, and Drowned Crew. There's the Countess. Wait, is that the last one? Countess. Let's see. Countess, yeah. The Sleeper, I guess, is part of the Colors of Madness. And ward off the Umibuzu. Maybe that's the final boss for the Sunward Isles. So working between these two sections, because I have a short run here, I can clear a path to a boss. And because it's level 1, what we could do is take out... If we take out all, like, level 5s to get these guys up to 6, I think that would be cool. We could bring an antiquarian even. Although the Isles don't have, like... It's not an amazing spot for gathering... money. Maybe we won't take her. I look at this as basically a free way to level these guys up. And, you know what? I might even take Nera again, just to boost all of the XP that they're going to earn. So maybe we take even level 4s. I kind of want to... People have been talking about this a lot in Discord, the Exorcist. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of... It's okay. This can stack pretty nice. And it's damage versus Eldritch. For the Darkest Dungeon, that could be pretty good. And we have a stun. We have the corpse clearing if we want. We have proselytize. Chastise as well versus Unholy and Eldritch. I'm just looking at what would be like who would be the best people to level. If we talk about some of the stuff, or if we think about some of the stuff we were talking about with the flagellant, this is the skill Endure. So if you look at the charts, you can't see it here. It doesn't tell the full picture, but at max level, this actually de-stresses very heavily and gives it to him. So he can kind of tank a lot of that stress up that other people are dealing with. And then when we camp, we can do things like Lash's Solace. So he takes a ton of stress off. Mika's so close. We could put Candyman in. Kick to the face. Thrown dagger. We can use all of these from second position. Yeah, I think it's a weird party, but I mean, they should, in theory, they should just stomp this, this dungeon. Like, there's no problem. Okay, so let's give him the Word of Power buff. Stun. It's up to 150 there. Ashes to ashes. I don't know if this is that good, but, you know, if you get a big pile, it could be nice. And then we'll give everybody fully upgraded gear as well. Do we want to prevent nighttime ambush? The only person giving party-wide friendly skills is Nera in this group. I think let's get rid of this and take this one. We don't need two that are clearing the group. Solemnity as well can do some stress reduction. Maybe I should just take that. Case. Let's go with the masks. Actually, you know what I'll give him is the party surprise stuff. Extra dodge when attacked by yokai. I think that would be good here. Dodge and accuracy on ranged. I don't know if we have anything for him. Stress healing done. Prot, but he takes more stress. Sure. We can offset that with the book. And then we'll go with the Junior's Head and last light, I think. Wait, this is a short run, right? Hold on. Yeah, this is a short run, so we don't actually need to prevent nighttime ambush. We'll take the other one here. This is better, I think, like for a Vestal. This is nice, but the main thing, preventing that nighttime ambush, we don't even need, so. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I know the last few videos have been like feature-length films, so I'm gonna keep this one short. The next one, this mission I imagine is gonna be super quick. So we're gonna go in there, get clear path to the boss. These guys should power level, so he'll be 6, she'll be 6, and he'll be 6, and yeah, that'll be pretty nice, I think, just to go through and like stomp something. Man, this makes me look at my 4s as like maybe I should bring them, but I also, sorry, just realized that we have some de-stressing that we should be doing as well. So let's get Brooks in. Light us for a little bit. Mika will get rid of a lot of that just passively. And then do we want to do any perk management here? Speed multiplier is nice. Damage is not that big of a deal. Let's lock in the speed multiplier, because Gray will definitely see the dungeon. As Rail, he actually gets less healing off of his own thing. Less speed. I don't think any of those need to be locked. Shy Guy. Stress versus humans. I'm looking for anything to do with, like, Eldritch. Tough would be okay. Let's take Tough and get rid of Calm. And then Kaz. And none of those are really that amazing. Krita will see the dungeon. Razkan will probably see the dungeon. Fascinated with corpses. She's getting less healing, less stress healing from the Crusader. I don't think that's pretty specific, but... Insipid should go, albeit it's expensive. Fragile too, like he's actually, these are some bad ones on Archie. That's the special one, right? Yeah, bypasses stealth. Maybe I should just lock it. Oh, I can't. You can't lock this in. Okay. I guess that one just can never get replaced. Okay. And we're broke. I'm fine with it. Do we have any diseases? Fortunately, we do not. Okay, cool. Guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye for now.